Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Simply Chic with Whitney. I am Whitney, and I am back to early lives. It's just my life right now. This is just the best way I can do it. Also, get your coffee and join me. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Saint setting spray. I did put it in this bottle because I broke the nozzle. I dropped it and I had to put it in a different bottle. But I love to use the setting spray for my primer now. I find that is the best for me and my skin. If you are oily skin and mature skin, this is the best primer for you. If you have dry skin, use a silicone free primer. And also for your moisturizer, give your moisturizer like 20 minutes to soak into your face before you try to put on your makeup. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows and I already did my eyelashes for time's sake, and so we're just gonna do like something really quick. And let's see here, so let's go ahead and do I like to do my eyeshadow first. I'm going to use my I'm going to use my all over highlight Aura. I'm going to take the Buffy brush and I'm going to use this for my eyeshadow primer. And I literally just take an itty bitty bit with Saint. So for those of you who don't know, I'm using Saint makeup. It all comes in one compact. You obviously want to start with this big of a compact. A lot of people start off with like the single, this size, or the double decker. You can do like this size. It just all depends. But I have different bundles and different discounts for you. I have a couple bundles, like 4 bundles that you can choose from. That saves you anywhere from $10 to $48. Okay, so there is that. And I think I'm going to use Foxy today. It's this burnt orange eyeshadow. It's super pretty. It's a great like everyday eyeshadow combo. I'm going to use a blend brush, and all of these brushes are double-ended. I used all Saint brushes as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. This is a great, I love this color. It's so pretty. It just adds like a slight pop to your eyes. And I don't go down all the way to my lash line. I keep that color free because I find that it makes my eyes look smaller if I put eyeshadow right there. So I'm just going back and forth, applying that. Look how pretty that is. So this is Foxy. And I like to use a blend brush for this because it doesn't pick up much product and I don't have to worry about blending and toning the product down. But if you love if you're wanting to do like a really bold eye, get this brush right here. This is a really good brush. But we're doing a really simple everyday eye. Look how pretty that is. I went a little bit darker on my left, so I'm going to come back to the right and just kind of slightly pop that. I'm going to add that all of our eyeshadows are sold separately, so you don't have to worry about putting or having to buy like a big palette from 1 or 2 colors. Everything is customizable. So your palette is customized to you, which is so awesome. You don't have to worry about buying a bunch of product that you're not going to use. You don't have to worry about was it like like you can start small and have like this amazing glam going on. Okay, so I'm going to take Stay Golden right here. I'm just going to put it a little bit to really light beige. I'm going to put that right there just to kind of keep my eyes open, but just a little bit of color to help with the flow. And flip over that brush and kind of blend it all out. That. And then I'm going to come back with Sabrina. It's this really pretty cream. It has a slight pigment to it. I'm going to do that right there. And all of our eyeshadows are only $12. That's such a good deal. And I'm going to blend all this together so it flows. I want our makeup to be flowing and not stacked. Okay, and then I'm come back with Sabrina. And I'm going to put it on the inside corner right here on the inside. Just so, do you see how that opened up my inside of my eye? See how it kind of right here I have darker and it makes it look droopy? You want to keep the inside of your eye super, super light so it doesn't look like you don't look like you have, I don't know. It just doesn't look good to me. So, it makes me look tired. That's a good word for it. So I'm just going to put that right there. Just using Sabrina, and that's it. That is it right there. That's all I'm going to do with my eyes. So I use Stay Golden, Foxy, and Sabrina for my eyeshadows. But look how pretty that is. I feel like I have more on my right. So let me just add a little bit. Okay. Look how pretty that is. So that's just a slight pop. Okay. Now we're going to do the Cheetah Method. I haven't used that method in a while. And it's all done with your finger and one brush. It's lovely. So the first color we're going to use, so this is your foundation. I'm going to come at you 4 colors. You're going to do your contour, your 2 highlights, and a lip and cheek. That is your foundation. Everything is made to blend together as one layer. So I'm going to come in with Astoria. I'm just going to warm it up with my finger right here. Pick it up, and then I'm just going to dot it like a cheetah. And this is a great technique if you want just a really light application. You don't want to go too heavy. And so it is so hot down here that I've been really, actually, like this weekend I stayed away from makeup. I put on makeup for church, but other than that I stayed away from it because it's just so hot, and we were outside building fences, and we're getting a new working pen, or we're building a new working pen. So welding in this 100-degree heat, there's no point in putting on makeup. So I'm just dotting it. I put it on my forehead, my cheekbones, and I also put it on the bridge of my nose right here to make it look smaller. Makes it long and slender. Okay, looks crazy at first, and I do a little bit right here too. Give myself like a pouty look. Okay, and then we're going to come in with my under eye highlight. So my lighter highlight, this is Linen. I'm going to pop Linen right here under my eye and right on the outside corner. Notice how very little product I'm using. You don't need a lot. And then I'm going to do the bridge of my nose. That in between my eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and go back into my contour and take it down just a little bit, just to give that illusion that my forehead is smaller. And so I just take my contour closer to my eyebrows and right there. Okay, so contour is done. And then we're going to take my main highlight, Aura, and we're going to pop this everywhere else we don't have any product. So it's a paint by numbers game. You see, I'm not putting any makeup, on top of itself. We are working with one layer. We're not stacking layer upon layer anymore. We are just enhancing those already beautiful features that you have. There is no need to cover it up. And to get that really nice chiseled contour look, it's really, really hard to do that if you are putting like foundation all over your face and then you're just like this matte slate. And then you're going to try to build up with your contour, and then you're going to put on your blush, and then you're going to put on your setting powder. It's just like, it's stacking all that makeup. Number one, it's not good for your face. Number two, like, there's no need to cover your beautiful features. The purpose of saying is to bring it all out. So I'm more confident in myself since I started using this makeup. And as you wear it throughout the day, it starts to oxidize, and your skin just radiates. It glows. It's so amazing. Okay, so the one brush I love to blend with is my blush and bronzer brush. And I'm just stipple motion this and watch this magic happen. Let me get my hair out of my face. I'll probably end up putting it in a ponytail after this anyways. Alright, so take the blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to use the smaller end, and I'm just going to stipple motion this up and out. So make sure you're bringing that contour to your hairline so you don't have a funky white line right there. I don't know what's in my hair. There it goes. And if you find like, you're like, that brush doesn't work for me, then you probably have textured skin. Get the Buffy brush and just stipple motion like that. So there's like several ways you can do this. And if you're just like, I really want to try this makeup, but I don't want to spend too much money, because if I don't like it, that is good. You can actually get these 410s. I haven't did my 410, which is my lip and cheek, for $61. And so for like $101, you can get this brush and your 410s. So it just all depends on what your budget needs are, what you want to start off with. But I will warn you that once you start using this makeup and you start getting a really good application down, you're going to become so obsessed, and you're going to end up with this size palette. So that's what I did. I just started off with a really small palette. I'm telling y'all, within like a month and a half, I was like probably getting packages in every week because I just got so obsessed with it. And right now I'm building up my eyeshadow collection. So, alright, so see how that Buffy brush, look at that contour, look at that depth. Look, nothing too crazy, right? And I just barely used any product. And look at that coverage where it doesn't look like I have frosting all over my face. So there's this brush, or you can come in with the blush and bronzer brush and just stipple motion. Make sure you stipple motion up and out. You want to go up, you want to bring the makeup up to give yourself a nice, beautiful, natural facelift. And I'm going to go around my contour. I'm not going to really worry about blending my contour just yet. And you don't really need to focus on blending it because it kind of looks dirty. It's crazy how this all just melts together. It all just melts beautiful together. And then I'm going to take that contour on my jawline and I'm going to bring it down because I want my jawline to be chiseled, but I don't want like my head is floating. And so I want it all to blend like that. See? And you see how I didn't put any of my main highlight on my neck? And look how well it matches. Because this makeup is meant to radiate your natural skin. It's not meant to cover it. So taking that under eye highlight and brightening up, covering up those mommy bags. And another trick, if you're like, my makeup is just not blending, it looks blotchy, make sure that it's not too cold. And also, like, let it sit on your face for a few minutes. Like, go get your coffee refilled and after you apply it, and just let it sit and let your natural body heat warm it up, and it will blend a lot easier. Because sometimes if it gets too cold, it's just, well, here's a little science for y'all. And for those of you who know, I was a science teacher for a long time. So cold particles, cold substances don't move, right? Warm substances move. So if this is a cream, so if it is too cold, it's not going to move, and it's just going to stay put, because cold particles are not active. Warm particles are active. So if you're having a hard time with it blending, looking blotchy, just let it sit and warm up, and then I promise you it will blend. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, so this is bundle number 1. If you are like, for the summer, I love just to add extra glow. So bundle number 2 comes with the Bella bronzer and the brush and bronzer brush. So I'm going to use the same technique. I'm just going to use my finger, Cheetah, just dot that, and you don't need a lot of the bronzer. So a lot of people are like, what's the difference between the bronzer and the contour? Because for years and years and years, we were taught to use bronzer for contour. Well, now our faithful CEO and leader came up with a technique that the contour serves as a shadow. It shadows and it really brings out natural features. The Bella bronzer puts a glow. So I want you to see the difference. And it is, I've had people who just started off with the 410s and then later on got the Bella bronzer, and they're like, oh, this is a game changer. I'm like, I know, girl. I love, this is my most favorite bronzer I've ever tried. I've tried so many, and this bronzer is just phenomenal. And I just put it, did you notice I put it all on top of my contour? So I'm still keeping that shadow, but I'm adding that glow. I'm adding a sun-kissed glow to my face. Like that. Look how pretty that is. See how it's all coming together? I need to put a little bit more on my temple right here. And right there too. I mean, you don't need a lot of this. This is a very potent 10. You don't need a lot of your Bella bronzer. I'm going to show you guys another brush that I love to use. This is the Hack brush. And I like to use the Hack brush when I'm not doing the Cheetah Method. If I can find it. Okay, there it is. When I'm not doing the Cheetah Method, I like to use this for my contour. But I like to use this for putting the Bella bronzer on my nose. And I'm just going to very lightly contour my nose like this. And there's several different ways that you can contour your nose. It just depends on the shape, and if your nose has been broken, the bridge can be crooked. And so there's lots of different ways that you can do this to make it look straight and long. You see how I made it look long and slender? Because I have a Miss Piggy nose. Like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit right here. I don't put bronzer on my chin. I mean on my jawline. I find it looks dirty, so I just leave that contour alone. Now look at that pouty look. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, before I do my blush, I'm gonna set my under eye with the Airspun setting powder. This is from Walmart. It's like $6. I use the neutral color, but I only use the powder under my eyes. I don't put it all over because it takes away the dewy look. And so, but I just like to set right under here. And I use the Perfecto blending bud. And I just lightly put that on. You don't need a lot. This is a very messy powder, so you don't need a lot. If you're like, oh, I just kind of want to do more matte, then put it like, don't put it everywhere but your contour and bronzer, if you like more matte look. But I'm more of a dewy kind of girl now. I find that dewy looks better on me than matte, and so I set my face with this setting spray because it keeps that dewy look. But I like to just set with that powder just under my eyes like that. Okay, and then now we're gonna go to our fourth tin that would be part of your bundle, and it's our lips and cheeks. So it's lip and cheeks, so you can use it on your cheeks and your lipstick, whatever you want. So let's see here. I think I'm gonna use, I use Baby Watermelon today, this really pretty pink. Take my finger, and I like to put this on the higher part of my cheekbones right there. I don't like to put my blush on the apples of my cheeks, because I find for me that it makes my face look drawn down. I don't like it. I want to keep my cheekbones looking higher. So go back to our blush and bronzer brush, and we're just going to stipple motion that up and out. Look how pretty that is. Like that. Okay. See how easy it is? And if you like accidentally get too much product, just keep blending until it's at the consistency that you want. Okay, now we're gonna add some Eliminator and add, like, really pop out some different features. Eliminators, or in other makeup terms, is your highlighter. But since we use highlights for our skin, like our foundation, this is called Eliminator. And they are powders, or you can get creams. I love the powders. Personally, they're super pigmented. So I'm going to go with Scarlet right here. And I'm going to use, this is the blend brush. I'm going to use this end. I'm going to put it on the bridge of my nose, just very slightly. And I'm going to put it on the higher parts of my cheekbones, like this. Look at that. And right here. And then I'm just going to flip it over and blend. Just soften it up. And I like to put my Cupid's bow right here too. And then in the middle right here. How pretty that is. And then I'll go in with the dome part of my eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to pop it on the inside corner right here. And brighten up that inside corner. Okay. So normally if I'm not talking, this whole look will take me about, with no interruptions, no babies, 15 minutes. It's not that bad. Okay, taking my setting spray, and I'm going to go ahead and set this. Okay, and then I'll just take like an old Christmas bag, and I will let it takes about 20 to 30 seconds to dry, but look how it doesn't, once it dries, it doesn't look like sweaty, but it definitely looks dewy. And then I do this, notice I did this before I put on my mascara. Don't want to do this after you put on mascara, because then you'll have like mascara drips down. Just give it a few seconds. Okay. Look how flawless that looks. Pretty, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna use the black eyeliner. It is a cream, but it's really, really soft and super, super easy to use. So I'm gonna use the eyebrow brush. I'm gonna use this end right here, and I'm gonna go in between my real lashes and my falsies. And just kind of going up and under. This is a good way just to blend in my falsies with my real lashes. Look how soft this cream black eyeliner is. But if you're not a black eyeliner person, we don't technically have like a brown eyeliner, but you can totally use a contour for eyeliner. I use a contour for my eyebrows. Okay. Now I'll just put on a little bit of mascara. I just use good old Walmart Maybelline. And I do put it on my top just to blend in my real lashes with my falsies. And that is it. Super simple, one layer, and we are good to go for the day. My setting spray hasn't completely dried yet, but once it does, this literally sits. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys had a, oh, I forgot my lip. Go back to my lip and cheeks. I'm going to take Summer Love right here. And this is a glossy one. And just do a slight pop. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, just send me a private message. If you want to be color matched, which I highly recommend, then I can totally color match you. Just send me a private message and I'll shoot over my color match form. You guys have a good day. Bye.